Hey guys, Connor Marr with MarineMax Lake Wylie, 803-831-2101. Today we're going to be taking a look at a 2020 Harris 230 Solstice. Let's go ahead and take a quick walk around this beautiful boat. So as you can see just from looking at it, this vessel has a standard silver fence and it has a black sapphire main color with that beautiful sterling silver inlay. Now this combination looks really good with the sport tower that you can see in the back. Just gives this thing a great exterior look. One thing that I want to point out on these Solstice models, the Solstice models and up, they all come with these floor mounted docking lights and navigation lights. Now these are stainless steel, so they're very durable, and they also have very bright LED lights in them, so they are very effective. And then you also get your flip up and down cleats. Makes operation very nice on this vessel, so you can kind of tuck those out of the way, prevent any kind of damages to be done on them. Come on and step towards the bow here. I want to kind of explain a little bit of design and a little bit of storage that we have going on. So on the Solstice models, you get a nice fancy cross-stitched center on your seats, so that adds a lot of richness to this boat. You also get fold down armrests with integrated stainless steel cup holders. Very great option. And as you can see, it is very thick. It is a very sturdy armrest, so it's going to last you a very long time, and it's also going to be very comfortable. Now, as far as the storage goes on this boat, you have two compartments on your bow loungers that are all self-bailing. Keeps all the compartments nice and dry, so any kind of equipment that you have stored in these is going to stay very dry. Another thing I want to point out about the seats in general, look at these brackets. They're all powder coated to prevent any kind of corrosion possible, and we also have a stainless steel tether that prevents that bracket from right there from being hyperextended or any kind of damages to happen to it. Again, with our port side, same exact features, just real expansive storage areas that are all self-bailing. And I also want to point out how strong these bases are. Look how strong these are. I'm standing on them. I weigh about 150 pounds, and it's not even budging. So obviously you're not going to be standing on them, but that just gives you a reference for what kind of quality you're going to be looking for, what kind of longevity when you're looking at these Harris pontoons. Another really great feature about having a tri-toon is having that center storage locker. Now this comes topped with a marine mat, sea deck-like material. Then it has a shock-driven actuator to help open the compartment up for you. Also, it has a bilge pump built into the back, pull any kind of residual water out. Most commonly, this is used for water sport toys, whether it be skis or wakeboards. In this case, we have the cover stored in here with all the poles in it. Another great option to get everything out of the way. Now let's start talking about the fun stuff. Over here in the helm area, this Solstice model, this really shines. So it's a completely different designed helm in general. You have kind of a side console right here that gives you a space to put your phone, space where your throttle is, and smoothly goes up to where all your controls are. This is just a really well thought out design because everything is within arm's reach. Very easy to get to. Now, another really cool feature that I love particularly about this boat gives you the option of raising the helm up so that you can service everything inside of here with ease. Everything is lined so that you can't get cut on the sharp edges, and you have all of your electronics easily accessible. So if there's any kind of issue, if you're the mechanical guy, everything is right here, easy to get to, and also dual purposes as a storage compartment. Now talking about the gauges that we have set up on this Solstice. So we have attack with your standard trim and your fuel. Very easy, all analog. Then off to our right side, We have our tachometer here with integrated gauges to operate, show operating oil pressure, oil temp, water temperature, air temperature, the whole 9 yards. This boat can do everything. Now, talking about the sim right here, this is a G11 that we have. Now, this gives you an amazing view of GPS, chart plotter, and also being able to use as a fish finder. This is a really great feature, really all around great unit that anybody can use out in the water. And it has a very user friendly operation. Just can't beat Simrad, one of the best quality fish finders and chart plotters you can get. Now, talking about these helm seats here. So they pivot 360 degrees, which can also be locked in place. So once you bring it to a forward or rear position, the seat will lock in place with a paddle on the bottom to adjust it. Now you also have adjustable armrests here, and you also have an adjustable back. So as you can see, no matter who gets on this boat is going to be completely comfortable because you can adjust it for your liking. Now for the main feature of this seat layout. This is the full sun lounger that is extremely popular here. Now, gives you a lot of versatility. If you're trying to accommodate more passengers, what you can do is you can fold this seat down and it comes into a dual lounger. Have people sitting on this side and have open seating on that side. Now, in the case that you want to fold the seat back and do a little bit of tanning, you have that option of even dropping it down 100% to fold it out to a complete lounger. Now, my favorite thing about this, one, it has a lot of storage, tons and tons of storage, made out of a fiberglass case here, very, very durable. But what I really enjoy is you can put this arm up and it completely reverses the direction of this lounger, making it to where you can sit forward facing on here and be able to see everybody else in the boat. This is a great feature for if you want to sit out, tan, but also be with everybody else. Now, here to my right, I have 2 cup holders, very easily accessible. Off to my left here, I have the option of 3 more cup holders and a JL audio receiver, which is also paired with the JL Audio head unit. Amazing system. In the case that I need to check the weather, charge my phone, I have that hook up right there as well. Or maybe you want to pull the tube out that you're laying on top of in the lounger and plug it up and fill it up. As you can see, I got to everything within an arm's reach, and that's what Harris focuses on. Very nice, easily reachable features. Now let's talk about what's driving this bad baby. Now we have a 200 horsepower Mercury. This is one of the most versatile and more very easily operating motors. So for one, it's extremely quiet, and for two, it packs a punch. Whether you want to do tubing, skiing, this thing can do it all while running at a 40-mile-an-hour pace when you want that. So great, great features here. The one thing I love about this redesigned engine cowl here is you're able to check your oil and add oil with ease. Rather than taking the entire engine cowl off, you can check your oil dipstick right here, and you could also add your oil through the fill cap right there. And in cases where people want to get into a little bit more in-depth mechanical stuff, you can pull the whole engine cowl just with the press of a button. One last thing I want to point out to you guys, this vessel on the back has 2 very, very good features. Now, we have a very wide stainless steel ladder. This is a 4-step, and notice that the top step is also 2 wide. So that makes it a little easier when you're trying to find your foot placement getting into the water. It's very easy. You can fold that up, put your tether on it, store it away, and you're good to go. Now, another thing, a lot of people, they like putting the little life jacket diapers on. And that's just not, sometimes that's not a classy way of doing things. So you can take this seat, fold it down, and it sits right there at the water line. So you can effortlessly sit here, cool off, but also be with the rest of the family. And then when you're done, very easy, fold it away. Take your nice set pin here, set it in place, and it's not going to move. All right, guys, my name is Connor Marr with MarineMax Lake Wylie, 803-831-2101. If this is a boat you'd like to hear more information about, please contact us. Thank you guys for watching.